What do you remember about Jalen Green at 16 years old?
Oh my gosh. It's so crazy to me to watch him now because he's like a real grown man, but he was just a kid. And he brought up things like the Fresno Mall and getting mobbed at the mall. And if you've been to Fresno, there's just not much out there. And so he was this local cult hero. I found him to be so aware of his rise. And when I say that, I mean, he was just beginning to get so much attention and he saw how BS it all was. He saw that people only wanted to be his friend because he had X many Instagram followers. He could immediately tell when somebody wanted money from him. He could immediately tell who was spreading rumors about where he was going to go to college. He was so self aware and again, that sort of mature beyond his years. What I actually enjoyed most was hanging out with him and his little sister. She was the cutest thing. And if you watched him rebound for her on the court, he was so locked in. He almost forgot we were doing an interview and he was just trying to get her to hoist the ball up and throw it at the basket. And, she must have been like 5 or 6 or something then. And she was his biggest inspiration. And I just loved seeing him in his natural environment with his sister. You saw a different element. It wasn't Jalen Green, the next superstar incoming. I think his coach compared him to Kobe. I forgot what the quote was in the piece, but he compared him to like the holy trinity of like greatness. And Jalen was like, this is crazy. I love my mom, I love my dad, and I love my little sis, and I love hooping. And I thought, wow. The other thing I remember is how insistent he was on wearing short shorts. He thought of himself as a trendsetter. He thought of himself as both new school and deeply old school. And the short short was a nod to the old school days. So yeah, there was just a certain swag to him, like, "Yeah, I set the trends. Yeah, I'm different. I'm a unicorn." But at the same time, he was like, "You know what? All of this is very fleeting. I love this game. I love my family, and I'm not gonna get caught up in what people want out of me."
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.